Yo, 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 it's your boy Casual Rail with the Silent A podcast. And man, we're back with another one. And a quick one at that. Yo, hit that like button. Comment below. Subscribe if you got the time. We appreciate that love. We're going quick. We're going fast. And for this one, we're getting straight into it. Eddie Hearn warned us all that Dimitri Bivol was going to turn down the David Benavidez smoke weeks ago. He came out, couple interviews and even a couple articles that said they're going to honor whatever Turki Al-Sheikh wants them to do. They're going to move in the direction where Turki Al-Sheikh sees them going. This is important because just about a week or so prior, Turki came out and said he was no longer interested in the David Benavidez and Dimitri Bivol fight being next. That was his preference. That is what he said. That is what he stated. But more importantly, what also happened around that time frame, Frank Warren had tried to pull the Daniel Dubois, Derek Chisora fight to Wembley, which still may happen this summer, 2025, and have it on his own card, own promotion, with Queen Bear's promotion. No involvement from the likes of Turki Al-Sheikh. Turki came out and said, wow, good luck, in a shadeful way, kind of turning his back towards the likes of Frank Warren. Eddie Hearn, trying to stay in good graces week after, comes out and says he'll follow pursuit. So that's our warning. That's our shot. That's him letting us know Eddie Hearn's no fool. I'm going to follow the game plan of the man with the money, the man with the bag, who's been putting his fighters in great position. And more importantly, let's be honest, let's be fair, the man who also put Dimitri Bivol in amazing position to get an undisputed fight, not once but twice, get to redeem himself in the second fight, come back, get that victory after losing the first time, and why not do it a third? Is it a duck? By all sense of the word, some people can argue yes, Dimitri Bivol, just like Canelo Alvarez, ducked the likes of David Benavidez, but I would argue that standpoint because we would also call him a duck if he didn't give Artur Beterbiev his just due, his shot back at settling this once and for all in the trilogy fight. And why not do it back to back to back? Now, you already know I hate back to back trilogies fights. I just hate them. I just don't like trilogies right back to back to back. It's just me. I like to see some things get switched up. I don't even like to watch the same TV show back to back to back. But in this case, I can respect it because one, Artur Beterbiev is older. He is 40. Why not catch him still while he's got some good some good strength and good physique about himself? Don't let Father Time wear him out and then let Dimitri Bivol come out and get him later. No, let's go ahead and get the scrap back. I understand it, and this is where we're at. But more importantly, let's respect it, right? We would call him a duck if he didn't give it to Artur Beterbiev. Me and Dimitri Bivol would have been a duck to Artur Beterbiev. And in the case of David Benavidez, I can't call it a duck because Beterbiev is just as much as amazing fight. He's not ducking him to go fight a no-name or a voluntary defense or moving down in weight class to 168 to go take on somebody. No, he's taking on the guy he just fought for undisputed. They're 1-1. They're going to settle that scrap. In the likes of Eddie Hearn and Turki Al-Sheikh, I can understand where they're coming from. Let's just go ahead and get this done. Let's get it settled. Let's get it closed. Close the books. Close it clean. Now, I do feel bad for David Benavidez because it looks like my man just cannot catch a break. Yeah, he is the light heavyweight champion now, WBC to be exact, but he didn't want it that way. No one wants the belt just given to him, just handed over. And I feel bad because he's been chasing that Canelo smoke. Canelo's been ducking and dodging, slipping everywhere. Won't give him the scrap. And some people argue he doesn't deserve it, but look at who he's fought, man. His resume is impeccable right now, especially for a young fighter. He's fighting whoever he can. He's giving us amazing fights. He lets his hands go. He's not afraid to get hit. He's got a good chin. He doesn't look the best in the division. He doesn't look the part. You know, sometimes he's a little smooth. He's not cut up or nothing like that, but the man is a warrior. And I feel bad that he's not getting the scraps that he wants because he seems to fall in the wrong time. Time is not on his side all the times. Really, his best bet when he flew out there to see the fight, he would have hoped that Beterbiev won that fight. But Bivol won. It is what it is. It's 1-1. It's going down. It'll probably be early this fall for the trilogy after, of course, Ramadan's wrapped up and, Better be of them and Bivol getting a rest, get back into training camp, good 8-week training camp, maybe a 12 one for this one. And I'll land you right about early fall. It's not a duck, but it is a disappointment. Meaning, I would have preferred to see the Bivol Better be a fight. I think that would have been a hell of a matchup, a hell of a scrap, but we still might get it if Bivol wins the trilogy. And honestly, I think Better be maybe if he's still feeling good and Father Time's not beating him down too much, he may even give Benavidez that scrap. I think Benavidez is in good position right now. He's got the belt. He'd probably make a voluntary defense or, his first coming out party for the light heavyweight champion. I think he's going to get the likes of Callum Smith. We had called that on the February 22nd card that the winner between Callum Smith and Joshua Buatsi would probably get David Benavidez. And I think that's an even amazing fight as well. I think that's pay-per-view all along, all by itself. Get that scrap going. We'll call that later between Benavidez and Smith if that does get signed, sealed, delivered. I can't see no reason why it doesn't. It makes sense. It makes perfect sense, and that'll be a hell of a fight, a hell of a scrap. I would even have that over in the UK, to be honest with you. But salute to Bivol. Salute to him standing on business. Salute to Eddie Hearn, I guess, respectfully and staying loyal to the likes of Turki Al-Sheikh and making sure they sign that deal and get everything in place and being men of their word, because apparently they had gave the word prior that if Bivol did win, they'll go into the trilogy. Anyways, we got some interesting scraps coming up. The light heavyweight division is looking interesting again. We got this trilogy for the Undisputed about to happen for sure. Settle it once and for all. I'm probably going to put a little bag on the draw, to be honest with you, just seeing how it's going. And then we got David Benavidez, the Mexican monster. They had Bandera Roja becoming a champion. Yes, it was given to him, but he tried. He tried to get the scrap. He tried to fight whoever. And he's fought some decent names in the 175 already that he's been there. And we're going to see him and the likes of Callum Smith get it on. That's a good scrap. That's a good fight. Let's see what happens. Let's see what shakes out of this. And obviously, we got Canelo Alvarez still around. I don't think he's ever going to fight David Benavidez, but who knows? Now that he's with Turki Al-Sheikh, now that Benavidez is open to working and going back and forth, maybe we'll get that scrap. Obviously, Canelo's got, smoke with William Skull, and then he's got the Terrence Bud Crawford fight. He's got to win both of those, and then maybe get him a shot at either the winner of Bivol Beterbiev or David Benavidez and Callum Smith winner. Either way, that's our take. Hit that like button, comment below, subscribe if you got the time. Let us know what you think about the topic, and is Bivol a duck or not? Is Eddie Hearn and company really being loyal, or are they just chasing the bag, chasing the money? Anyways, talk too long on this, man. It's your boy Cash Rell with the Sign A Podcast. Until the next time, peace.